Scamp.
Yeah? You still awake?
Yeah.
That's fair enough, I suppose.
Can't sleep.
Oh. Shall I sing to you?
No.
I'll wake everyone up.
Wouldn't mind a story, though.
That went
one.
really well last time. Stories.
You might be better at it than me.
Okay, I can do a story.
I feel like you must know more than I do.
Oh, I
All mine are shitty, horrible drow ones.
No one really told me stories. But I'm sure I can make one up.
You must have a good story in you by now, mustn't you?
The
We've done some
best.
shit.
Oh, okay. Once upon a time...
Good start. That's how every story should start.
Yes. There was a lovely little monkey
Fucking hell.
called Jeffrey.
It's very creative, Scamp.
But Jeffrey was a lonely little monkey.
Oh no, poor Jeffrey.
Poor Jeffrey. Yes, poor Jeffrey.
How terrible for him.
Jeffrey wanted a family.
Mm-hmm.
Because everyone needs a good family. But Jeffrey didn't have one, you see. So Jeffrey went out to find a home. And
Good for Jeffrey.
he found a nice little home. It was full of people, and they were very sweet. It was a big family, and they all had interesting horns and all different colours skin, and they were lots of fun. They sang songs and ate food together and talked through the night. And Jeffrey was very happy, but there was so many people, and it was too much, and Jeffrey never got any sleep, and he got very stressed and very, very tired. So Jeffrey had to keep going and look for another family.
Oh dear.
It wasn't the right family. You've got to find the right family, you see. So
How are you supposed to do that?
you keep looking.
Right.
So Jeffrey went to the next town, and he found a quieter house. It was a very, very lovely lady, very tough lady, and a tiny, tiny child. Tiny!
Oh. Well, like about a foot tall.
About a foot tall. And Jeffrey thought maybe this is the home for him, because he was the same size as the child. And it was a bit quieter.
I like that logic. I'm the same size as a single person here, so this must be where I belong.
Yes. Thought maybe I can be here.
Can't fault him. He's very clever.
So Jeffrey stayed with this family, and they liked him a lot, and it was good. But they got into all sorts of trouble, Jeffrey and the little child.
No, what did they do?
They ate all the sweets, and they ran all over the town, and
Oh no.
the mum got very stressed and a bit unhappy. And
Did
though
she
Jeff-
give either of them a right hook? Because it's probably what she'd do in real life.
No.
It's a fairy story. Nobody hits anyone. Okay.
So Jeffrey realised that though he was having lots of fun, this wasn't the right home for him. He was upsetting people. So he moved on,
Very kind.
and he looked in the next town, and there he found a little shop. He thought maybe this can be my home. And in the shop he found a very friendly orc. And he thought
How
maybe
friendly.
this is the place for me.
Extremely friendly.
And he went in the orc's shop, and the orc was very welcoming, but he did like
You're a
to
little
keep
too
things...
welcoming.
No, he was just right.
I'm sorry, it's a fairy story. We don't have strange leather things here.
Oh, they did, but you see, Jeffrey likes to play with things, and he made a lot of mess, and the orc got quite upset as well.
Dear.
So
Poor
he
little
re-
kinky Jeffrey.
No, it's a fairy story. So Jeffrey moved on. He tried another shop.
Okay.
And there...
Decided his future's in shops now.
Well, the first one was nearly a fit, but their personalities didn't match up. It's a fairy story.
Okay. I'm with you. I'm following the thread.
And there
Still
he
here.
met a tailor. And they got on very well because the tailor liked getting into messes.
No, Taylor made fantastic clothes, I'd imagine.
Oh, beautiful. And Geoffrey had the most lovely outfits. And they went out and they had lots of fun together, drinking exciting drinks and getting into rough and tumble fights. And they met a lovely elephant. But...
Was he pink?
He was pink.
Perfect.
And as much fun as Geoffrey was having, it was all a bit much. It wasn't the home he was looking for. And then, one day, he found his family. It was a strange family, but he knew it was the right one. It was a close family. There was a small, heavily armed man.
With, what is it now, 8 weapons?
Too many.
So many. More with a small man with more weapons than he had legs.
I worry he's going to drown one day. He'll fall in, or he'll
just sink.
Or he'll just
sink to the bottom.
He'll fall over on his back, and he won't be able to get up again. He'll be like
are very strong, so he won't be able to get him up
with his arms going in the air. Anyway, there was a small, heavily armed man, and there was a tall creature like nothing Geoffrey had ever seen before. Covered in sparkles and colours.
A very attractive creature.
And the perfect backpack for climbing in.
And shitting all over.
And it was lovely. But then there was a small child, and Geoffrey knew that they would love each other forever. And Geoffrey had found his family.
That was adorable.
The end. Are you asleep now?
No, but I love you.
Would you like to hold Geoffrey?
No. literally never. The answer's never going to be yes. Good night.
Oh, good night. I can sing if you like.
Oh, fucking hell.
Jeffrey is a monkey friend. Jeffrey is a monkey friend.
Stop. You're going to wake up Leah and
Jeffrey is a monkey
You can't wake up Leah when I've just broken up with her. Oh, fucking hell. No.